New Perspectives is an interactive, interpersonal weekend. It takes place over from Thursday evening till Sunday, and each experience that we do builds on the one ahead. And we actually are able to show you in a classroom setting how people receive you in the outside world. Well, the biggest story for me was when I did my very first class, which is 15 years ago now. And I was 56 years old, just turned 56. And I realized, which was a huge awakening for me, that I had not been making any life choices for myself. I'd been allowing others to run my life. Well, it showed me, first of all, that that's what I was doing. And then from going through the different exercises during the course of the weekend and following up with the advanced class, which I did 2 weeks later, it gave me the confidence to step forward into my own life and be the driving force. Well, what I hear when I'm talking to people is that time and money are the two biggest things. And most often in conversation, we can overcome time and the money. So what it really comes down to is fear. Yeah, people seem to be afraid of making any kind of changes. You know, a lot of times people are not happy in the lives that they're living. But it's the old story, the devil I know is, better than the devil I don't know. And when I'm talking about devils, I kind of like the space that I'm in, is pretty much where people come from. And so it's important for me when I'm discussing the weekend with them to show them that the changes that they're going to be making, and they will make changes, no question about that, are for the better for them and to create for themselves a happier, more fulfilling life. What I experience when there's a young person in class, I'm not sure if this is going to answer your question, is that there's a whole shift in the energy. It seems like over the years that we've talked many, many times about the generation gap. And I don't know whether there is a generation gap between, parents and children and so on and so forth. But what seems to happen when we have a teen in class is that the adults realize that teens are no different than they are. And they have the same dreams, the same desires, the same pain, the same heartache. And it really seems to allow adults to recognize teens as individuals and as people instead of teens. All we're teaching, or what we're teaching, is how to live in love. By giving love. By showing people right from the get-go on Thursday evening that it's okay to trust, that it's okay to be in my skin and to be who I choose to be. And the essence of all of us is love.